The battle is the Lord's, most definitely. What the enemy brought for evil, God will turn and use for good. And I declare victory in the name of Jesus Christ. How you doing? How you been? Hope all is well. Don't forget how special you are, how important you are, how unique you are, how proud of you we are. And don't forget, whatever you're going through, this too shall pass, most definitely. Why? Because whatever the enemy is using for evil and to disrupt and destroy, God will use it and turn it around for good. Because whatever test we're going through, it's actually for a testimony, a living testimony to glorify how great God is. Oh yes, and the battle is the Lord's. Hope that every day that you step out of your house, that you make it back home safe. I hope that you're able to smile each day. I hope that you're able to go ahead and impact and be of service and change someone else's life for the better, starting with changing your own life for the better. I hope that all is well with you and yours, and don't ever forget that if you woke up today and you made it to the end of this beautiful day, that was a miracle and a blessing in itself. Let me ask you, have you ever attempted to do something and full-heartedly with good intentions, but there's like so many obstacles and hurdles that are coming at you? Have you ever decided to change your life and these obstacles start coming and hurdles start coming your way and stuff like that, and adversities? Have you ever done something so good that no one even cares, but you in your heart, you know that you did something good, but no one cares? Has that ever happened? Well, let me remind you that that's normal and it's okay. Because when you're doing wrong, the devil's chilling. But when you change your mind and you want to do right, then you will be attacked, either by people, situations in your lives, or doubts in our heads. And that's what happened to me. I failed, but I didn't realize that it was actually a blessing in disguise, and it was a lesson. And that failure was part of the process in order for me to know my purpose in life. But I thought I failed and I sucked and I was no good, and I actually gave up. I almost died physically. I was dead spiritually, right? But then when they gave me my white cane and they told me that I'm legally blind and my cirrhosis of the liver, my kidney 6 to 7 times the normal size, and diabetes, that's when I took a step back and I said, wait a minute, I've been wrong this whole time. Wow. So everything I've been doing up to now has been wrong. I've been trying to handle the battle on my own and take on the battle on my own. And it didn't lead me to nothing because I failed. But I didn't know I was going to fail my way to success. I thought that I failed and I was no good, that I sucked, that I was worthless. But then when that day came, when I finally snapped out of it and I got on my knees and I surrendered, then I gave the battle to God. And I allowed, and by my allowance, for the healing to begin in my life, and then since then continue in my life. And it has been the most beautiful ride of my life. Now, things still happen. Things have been going well, you guys. But sometimes I might mess it up. But you know what? I try to get back into alignment of being emotionally in alignment with the spirit of abundance. And the quicker I do that, the better it gets, because you know what? It's a daily process, and I'm going to learn on a daily basis and fall in love with this process so I can continue on my purpose, you guys. Because that's just how it is, you guys. Because whatever I go through, it's actually to help others. There was a sergeant in the army or in the military, and he lost both of his legs in a battle that he was in. And they ask him, they say, how can you be so happy even though you don't have both of your legs? And he responds and he replies, how can you be so angry, upset, depressed, irate, reckless when you have both of your legs? Wow. So when things are going hard, you guys, don't forget, we woke up. We get another chance. When things seem impossible, don't forget, all we got to do is call unto God. And when we do that, then he gives us and he provides us with his grace and his mercy. And as we're going through the journey of changing and putting our best effort forward, then we can go ahead and share the same grace and mercy that God gave us, share it with others, and be graceful and mercy with others, because you know what? They're not at that level yet. But our actions and our reactions will determine and reflect a bright soul light that we could end each day and make it count. And that's a beautiful thing. Now, how do we do that, Polo? Once again, we're in the month of May where we're going to make every day count. And I'm going to give you a tip. Well, when things happen, we have the power to slow time down. What do? We take a couple steps back mentally or spiritually. We take a deep breath physically. Relax. Stop time or slow it down. And let's not react. Let's not react. Let's take it easy. Why do we do that? Because when we're doing something good, we will be attacked by the enemy. But we can't let the enemy attack our minds. Because if there's no enemy within us, then the enemy outside can do us no harm. And we got to be careful, you guys, because there's a lot of people that don't want to do this. They're going into Walmarts and shooting it up. They're going into busy places where innocent people are at, shooting it up and killing people. That's the easy way. It's up to us. If we want to make that change in this world, it's up to us. So once we start doing that and realizing that the battle is the Lord's, then we can go through any battle and give it to God, slow time down, stop time, and be like, and get back in alignment emotionally in the spirit of abundance and get ready and see this in a whole different perspective. Because we're here to win and we're here to conquer. Then we could start building our own business, earning extra income, getting out of debt, making a difference in our own families, building our own legacy, building generational wealth, and taking care of our children's grandchildren by making every day count and remembering and realizing that the battle is the Lord's. So what the enemy brought out for evil, God will turn and use for good. For the battle is the Lord's, and I declare victory in the name of Jesus Christ. With that being said, you guys, be safe. Blessings I send your way. And let's get it done, you guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go, champs. Let's go. Be amazing, champs.